Like You Talk TV. I'm your host, V. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. My soul is not the same. I've changed. I had to change. So I no longer can be found or embodied in my past. My heart is bigger than my body. And I've hurt people, disappointed people. And when that happens, I'm disappointed. Because I consider myself to be a very loyal individual. I love very hard. I'm saying this because I've been in a season of isolation. And isolation is rough. I'm not about to sit here and for me and tell you that it's easy and this and that and it's glorious and this and that. No, there are glorious things that can come out of it, but it's very rough. It's very hard. And um, but it was needed at the same time. God was generous enough to me that he says, you know what, I'm gonna give you another chance. I'm gonna give you a chance until you make it because I believe in you. I trust in you. I know you. I made you. I know the work that I put in you. And these are just all the things that I hear the Lord saying to me. And he's like, I'm not going to stop until I get that out of you. So that's why I say that I'm no longer the same soul, because you get to a point in life you realize, especially now, like for me, I'm only getting older. And these mistakes that you make, they can happen in a split of a second, but they feel like they could last a lifetime. And like I said, I do not like disappointing people. I don't like letting people down. I never have, and I never will. The intimacy that came with isolation, there's a word that tends to be a cuss word to a lot of men, and especially black men, but sensitivity. I learned a lot more about sensitivity living the Gospels, studying the Gospels, and just really practicing the lifestyle. Jesus showed a lot of sensitivity to a lot of people all the time. And the sad part is that us as men, and especially black men, we hate that word. But that's where we have to do some unlearning, relearning, or just learning in general, where we have to change how we think and how we process certain things and how to apply it to our life. If not, we're carrying a generational curse. So we're carrying things that we were taught from people before us, and we're just acting like it's okay, and it's not. And we're repeating the same error and not giving the generation to come after us the opportunity to correct. That's why I do these videos, because I try to take any mistake that I've made and try to use it for the best of God's glory. And it's not easy. I've been doing this for like over a year. like, kind of just really calling my own life out and things like that. But that's how you help people. That's how you help God's people. You keep them from making mistakes that they would make on their own. Like you be that brother that'll stop in and say, hey, that's not what you want. You don't want to be like this. You don't want this to happen to you. You know, intercede for that brother or sister and help them before they make that mistake. Or if they made that mistake, help them get through that mistake. Like tell them what they need to do to get through it. So, sensitivity was actually not a curse word, but a superpower, as well as compassion, forgiveness, and a bunch of other words. But culture, society has us looking at these things like it's soft to be this and that, when in actuality, it's the best way to be. So something to think about. Let's stop, you know, let's stop harming future generations and let's start helping them. You know, um, we we do have control on certain situations, and this is one of those situations. We can help. Make it right with people. Be the best you could be right now. That's one of the things I love about Paul. I'll say this and I'll go. Paul was very zealous when he was doing, I'll say, he was living very religiously um, wrong. He was even more zealous in, like I'll say, in competition wise to do what was right. And that's where I'm at. Like I feel like I have a lot of Paul in me, and I'm all about like now. I used to say a term like I used to go hard for the devil, living for him. So I got to go harder for Christ. I'm finally there. I said that a lot before I actually really got to that point, but I'm actually finally there. Somebody asked a question about martyring, and would you martyr yourself for Christ? And I guess the answer is that you never know until it happens. Like freak accidents and things just kind of they don't just happen when you know it. They kind of just climb up on you. I've seen people die for a car, jewelry, money. So like, why would you not die for Christ? I know it may sound extreme, but to die for Christ, I don't think there's anything better than that. You guys take care of yourself. Make sure that you share. I don't care if it's just one person who needs this message. That would be just fine by me. I love you guys. Take care of yourself. I'll talk to you soon. Jesus' mighty name.